My child, the hour has come. Will you turn from the shadows before they swallow the light I've placed within you? I stand at the threshold of your heart, offering a love that never falters, but you must choose to open the door right now. Don't delay. For every moment you hesitate, lets doubt tighten its grip. Will you believe my promise today and step into the unbreakable refuge I've prepared? Or will you let this chance slip through your trembling fingers? The time to decide is now. You may wonder if anyone truly remains when your pretenses fall away, when the world's applause fades into silence, when your own heart feels like a barren wilderness. Hear me now, for I am the voice that does not waver. My love is not conditional on your achievements or failures, not dependent on your popularity or the worth the world assigns you. I am love that never leaves, love that never turns away, love that embraces your imperfections and still calls you my cherished one. I know your heart aches from the wounds you hide, the nights when tears fell unseen, the moments you believed yourself utterly alone. Yet those very moments were held by my presence. I have been your silent companion when all seemed lost, your steady hand reaching through confusion and pain. The vast expanses of your life where you felt abandoned were the very arenas where my love moved unseen, shaping a refuge for you before you could perceive it. You ask quietly, why does it feel so hard to believe this love is real? Why does my heart sometimes carry the weight of solitude despite the promises I've heard? My dear child, it is because love as enduring as mine does not always shout from mountaintops, but whispers in the stillness. It waits with infinite patience for your heart to soften and receive it. When storms rage, I do not flee. I am the anchor resting deep beneath the waves, unseen yet steadfast. It is not your struggle that separates you from me, but the lies you have believed that whisper you are unworthy, unlovable, or forgotten. This love I offer is an invitation to rest, not a demand to perform. Come as you are, with your scars, your questions, your doubts. I love you through every season, every triumph and trial. There is no force in the universe greater than the commitment of my heart toward you. No brokenness that can dissolve my desire to be with you. Let this truth settle in you as deeply as the roots of the mightiest tree, unshakable even when the winds howl fiercest. You are not walking a path of emptiness, but a journey held securely in the palm of my hand. I see beyond your tears to the radiant light I have placed within you, a light that even the darkest nights cannot extinguish. I call you my beloved, my treasured child, my creation made in love and for love. This love that never leaves is a song written for you before the stars were named, a melody that does not end but plays forever within the chambers of your soul. Feel my presence as a gentle, unwavering pulse beneath the noise of your fears. Hear the quiet echo of my promise. I am with you always. Even when my voice seems distant, I am near, orchestrating the details of your life with tender care. You are never out of reach or forgotten in the tapestry of my grace. My dear, open your eyes to see not only the fragile, fleeting human love around you, but my eternal embrace that will never loosen its hold. Let your heart lean into this love that never leaves. Receive the peace not of circumstance, but anchored in my unfailing commitment. If your heart stirs, do not turn away from it. Embrace this love as your constant companion, your shelter in the storm, your home. Today, even now, allow my love to rise within you like a fountain overflowing with living water that refreshes your spirit and restores your hope. I am here. I have always been here. As surely as dawn breaks the night, my love is beginning again within you. Walk with me in this truth, and you will find strength beyond measure, courage reborn, and a joy no sorrow can steal. My beloved, this is the start of a sacred journey, a journey together, hand in hand, heart to heart. Will you step forward with me now, trusting in the love that never ever leaves. Let this be the moment you believe it all. My dear child, I see the silent struggles weighing heavily upon your heart, the shadows creeping in, the moments when you feel unnoticed, especially when you believe I do not see you. It pains me deeply to witness you carrying burdens not meant for your shoulders alone. I am not distant. I am closer than your very breath. Even when your soul aches with loneliness, the weight of your wounds, the sting of perceived abandonment, and the gnawing whispers of doubt are not hidden from my eyes. Every tear that falls is precious to me. Every sigh echoes through my eternal chambers. There's a place within you, carved by my own hand, longing to be filled with my peace and restoration. The wounds you carry, whether fresh or long buried, are not signs of failure, but invitations to come closer, to taste the healing that flows from my presence. Do not rush past your pain or bury it beneath a mask of strength. Bring it to me. I am not afraid of your brokenness. I am the one who said, "You need not fear the shadows in the valley, for I walk there with you." My patience stretches beyond human understanding, embracing your doubts and nights of despair. Though anguish seems endless, my loving kindness endures even more. Child, do not mistake my silence for indifference. There are divine rhythms in my timing you cannot yet grasp. In stillness, I weave threads of restoration you cannot see. Like a master potter shaping clay, I mold your heart into something more beautiful than you imagine. The cracks and fissures do not lessen your value. They reveal places where my light shines most brightly. I invite you to surrender your need for immediate answers and step into the quiet confidence that I am working in every hidden corner of your life. Do not carry shame for the struggles of this season. Shame breeds isolation, but my love calls you into community with me and others. Lay down every accusation and condemnation you've absorbed. Let my forgiveness flood every crevice of your being, washing clean what you believe too heavy to carry. Forgiveness is not weakness. It is the sunrise breaking through the darkest night. It is the promise that you are not bound by past mistakes or failures. My grace is a river that never runs dry, flowing freely to cleanse, restore, and renew your spirit. The distance you feel is a veil, a mist over your vision. I will lift in my perfect time. Until then, rest in the certainty that I have never left you. I anchor you in strength when yours falters. I am your refuge when life's storms roar around you. My voice may be gentle, sometimes barely a whisper amidst chaos, but it is unwavering and sure. Trust me to guide you through this wilderness of confusion and fear. I am your steadfast companion, ever present, eager to lead you home to peace. Child, do not fear admitting your need for me. New vulnerability is a gateway to transformation. When your soul trembles exposed, remember I hold you with hands that created all things. Lean on me with honesty. Pour out your heart without reservation and receive the fresh comfort only I can give. I am the healer whose compassion never falters, whose patience spans every season. Let this be the moment you stop striving in your own strength and begin resting deeply in my embrace. I'm calling you to lay down your defenses, to stop wrestling alone with pain. I am ready to carry with you. When your spirit feels weary and faint, come to me. I will renew your strength like eagles soaring on the wind currents. Allow my peace, surpassing all understanding, to guard your heart and mind. This peace is a shield against the darts of despair and whispers of inadequacy. Let it settle in you now, deeper than doubt, stronger than fear. Remember, beloved, you were never made for isolation. You are a treasured child of my heart, woven into a tapestry of divine purpose and endless love. The loneliness you feel is a false witness to your true condition. Though sometimes hidden, you are always held, secure in the palm of my hand. No matter how dark the night, I am there, a constant light burning deep within your soul. Let this truth strengthen you. Will you lean into my presence, letting me be your shelter and solace now? If your heart stirs, do not turn away. Bring every doubt, every fear, every ache into the fullness of my love. I am here, unwavering and tender, waiting to heal what only I can restore. Trust the process unfolding within your spirit. I am patient, not distant, but persistent in my love for you. Allow me to lead you gently from shadows into the brilliant dawn of my peace. My dear child, I know the weight pressing on your heart, the ache of doubt, the creeping anxiety whispering in quiet hours, telling stories of unworthiness and fear. This silent battle may feel like a never-ending tempest, a storm tossing your spirit like fragile leaves caught in fierce wind. I see this turmoil, every trembling thought, every anxious pulse, and I am near to steady you. This unrest is not your story's end. It is a passage through wilderness, a sacred space where your faith is tested, stretched, and deepened beyond imagination. When fear tries to cage your soul, do not forget I am the unshakable refuge, the towering rock standing firm even when all else crumbles. Let your spirit lean on me. Surrender to the stillness beneath the chaos and know I watch over you with unwavering love. My beloved, you may wonder why anxiety haunts you, why shadows gather even when dawn seems near. These feelings are not captors, but signposts directing you to deeper trust, a faith beyond eyes or heart's grasp. Each trembling heartbeat calls you closer into my embrace, to relinquish control and rest assured I hold all things, even your fears, in my hands. There are many moments when the future is obscured by clouds of uncertainty, and doubt whispers lies about your endurance. But I fashioned you with strength woven into your being. Like a mighty oak with roots deep in fertile soil, your spirit is anchored in my eternal presence. Allow yourself to be nourished by the living water I provide. In this sustenance, your soul will find peace even amidst turmoil. Remember, my child, healing begins with courage to face your deepest fears. Do not shy from feelings unsettling you. Bring them to me honestly and without reservation. The path to freedom is paved with truth, spoken in the quiet between us. Tell me your anxieties, doubts, trembling hopes, and I will breathe life into them, turning fear into faith, trembling into trust. In the sacred silence where fear seeks dominion, hear my voice, a gentle whisper of hope and peace. I am the divine calm surpassing human understanding, the light piercing even the darkest shadow. When anxiety threatens to overwhelm, call on me, and I will steady your heart like a skilled hand on a rudder of a restless ship. You do not navigate these waters alone. My presence is a beacon guiding your way. My dear one, you are not defined by moments of frailty, but by my relentless grace. Every anxious thought you wrestle with meets my immeasurable patience and boundless compassion. I am a father waiting with open arms, ready to catch you when you falter, ready to carry you through every doubt or distress. Let this truth settle in your heart, replacing every echo of fear with steady assurance of my love. It is okay to admit overwhelm. Vulnerability is not weakness, but a sacred door to my strength. When you feel drowned in worry's sea, reach out to me. I will lift you to shore, where peace like a river flows and your soul breathes freely again. Trust my timing, even when the wait seems long. My plans are woven with purpose and perfect love. Do not carry burdens in secret. Share your heart with me and those I placed around you as pillars of support. Community reflects my kingdom on earth, a tapestry of love where healing begins and faith renews. Open your heart to those who pray with you, encourage you when nights feel endless. Together you find strength, and I multiply your courage. My child, your journey through fear and anxiety is also a path toward deeper intimacy with me. I am not distant or indifferent. I am the very breath within you, the pulse quickening hope in your soul. Walk with me, and you'll discover that even in weakness, you are held by hands that never let go. Embrace this divine presence and let your heart be still before me. Will you trust me in this season of waiting and uncertainty? Will you surrender anxious thoughts, letting them fall like autumn leaves, making space for new life within you? You are more than fear, more than doubt. Beloved, you are mine, crafted from love, breathed into being for a purpose no shadow can dim. Lean into this truth and find refuge in my everlasting care. Beloved, in the quiet shadows where turmoil casts doubt and fear, I am there, closer than your breath, holding you in stillness before dawn. When anxiety circles like a tempest, threatening the fragile tenderness of your heart, remember the storm is not beyond my sovereign will. It is woven into your journey, a refining fire that purifies the gold beneath your fears. The roaring winds may howl, but I, the everlasting anchor, steady you with unfailing love. Child, fear is an uninvited guest seeking to distract, unsettling your soul's gaze from me toward chaos. Yet I am the light no darkness can extinguish, the fortress you enter at every trembling moment. When your heart races in shadows of doubt, do not recoil in shame. I have not abandoned you. I am drawing you nearer, inviting you to rest not on your understanding but on the truth of my presence. Even when night seems endless, I compose a dawn only you will witness, a revelation of my faithfulness through your trials. In your deepest anxieties, I whisper courage to your spirit. I am the voice in wilderness, calm amid storm, peace beyond comprehension, woven into your very breath. Release worry's grip. It was never meant to be yours alone. Lift trembling hands to me, the healer of your restless heart, and breathe deeply of my peace, not fragile but everlasting. The tempest may rage, but I craft within you a refuge no storm can overcome. Know this refuge rests not on shifting sands of circumstance, but the rock-solid foundation of my love and sovereignty. Child, will you let your heart be still and know I am God, not distant in heavens, but personal and present, a father cradling you when terror strikes. I am shelter, calm eye, and whirlwind of your fears. Trust is not absence of fear, but willingness to walk through it with me by your side. Let this truth settle in you. Surrender doubt, trembling, questions. Exchange them for the peace I freely give. This is an invitation to step from anxiety's grip into faith's freeing arms. When doubt's shadows lengthen and future clouds, remember even darkest night yields to dawn. Your heart's soil, though pressed and burdened, is fertile ground where courage blooms. I cultivate strength within you, not despite fears, but through them. Fear may be shadow, but my light is unassailable. Reach out to the one who sees, knows, holds all things. You are not alone. My spirit intercedes, speaking words too deep for mind, but felt in soul's silent places. There is mystery in your struggle, a weaving leading to broken places where I bind you with cords of loving kindness. Anxiety seems relentless, but will not define your story. I write a narrative of hope through trembling steps. Trust me when path feels uncertain and weight unbearable. I walk ahead, making a way when you cannot see. Your courage is born in surrender. Your strength emerges from laying fears at my feet and resting in my peace. My dear child, do not let creeping doubt steal the joy I prepared. Embrace moments of weakness, revealing where my power is made perfect. If your heart stirs amid the storm, do not turn away, but lean in fully. Call out in weakness, and I answer with compassion. Receive my peace like a robe draped over your shoulders, shielding you from uncertainty's chill. You are more loved and held than you know. Even when fear's grip tightens in this sacred exchange, your fears laid down and my strength raised up, your spirit finds rest and revival. Your anxieties will loosen hold as you awaken to my constant presence, never shirking, never distant, always by your side, breathing life into your fainting soul. This is the moment to surrender doubts and embrace me as calm in your storm. Will you trust me, beloved, with burdens that weigh you down? Will you dare walk through shadowed valley, knowing I am your deliverer and peace? Let this truth settle today. You do not face fears alone. I am here, forever faithful, unshakable, unchanging. Lean into my peace and let it carry you beyond worry's waves into harbor of my abiding love. My dear child, I see the turbulence stirring your spirit when fear, anxiety, and doubt descend like shadows in fading light. These unseen chains bind your steps and silence hope's song within your heart. Yet know these feelings do not define you nor imprison your soul beyond redemption. Like gentle dawn quietly breaking after darkest night, I am with you, illuminating the path where trembling feet find steady ground. Fear, often misunderstood, comes not as enemy but herald of change, signpost marking edge of familiar and vast unknown. When fear grips your mind, whispering doubts about worth, future, existence, remember I crafted you with infinite care. Each cell of your being is masterpiece destined for glory. This fear may seek to blind you to your brilliance and my presence, but it shall not prevail if you grasp my hand. I am the light no shadow can extinguish, the fortress no enemy can breach. Anxiety, that restless stir in heart and mind, is like a sudden storm at sea. You may feel tossed by waves of worry, horizon nowhere in sight. But child, even in wildest seas, I am the anchor beneath the waters, steady and strong. My presence is not distant. I'm the quiet voice whispering peace, the calm breath upon your face amid tempest. When anxiety threatens, listen for my word-piercing clamor. You are safe here. My love surrounds you even when storms rage. Let this truth sink deep when despair weighs down what-ifs and maybes. Lean into me, and I uphold you with grace. O beloved, doubt may steal confidence and joy, casting shadows on promises I placed before you. Doubt inclines heart to lingering questions, trials testing faith's foundation. Yet doubt opens door to deeper seeking, a hunger that, met with my truth, births stronger roots and vibrant growth. I do not despise your fears or questions. I wait patiently, inviting intimacy and revelation beyond sight or mind. In uncertainty's moments, do not turn from me. Bring doubts, raw, messy, aching, and place them in my hands. I weave each question and longing into your life's tapestry for a purpose beyond understanding. My dear, heart's fluctuations are not weakness, but a vulnerable soul learning deeper trust. Each fear faced, anxious breath surrendered, doubt examined, is a step toward steadfast faith anchoring you in my eternal truth. Let your heart loosen grip on lies fear whispers, suffocating tension of anxiety, paralyzing doubt's grasp. Instead, draw near to me, the source of compassion, strength, and certainty. I carry you through every shadow because my love surpasses fear, my peace deeper than worry, my truth brighter than doubt's shadow. I invite you now, beloved, to still your trembling heart before me. Breathe in my presence as balm for anxious soul. Close your eyes and imagine my arms wrapped around you, a shelter from all storms. Let fears become prayers, anxieties lifted like incense, doubts laid gently at my feet. This sacred exchange, your fragility for my strength, weakness for my power. Trusting me with your deepest fears is no defeat but a triumphant declaration. I believe in the God who holds my heart. If your soul stirs to release burdens today, do not turn away. Lay them before me and accept the peace I freely offer, a peace surpassing understanding, guarding your heart and mind. You were never meant to carry these alone. I am here, steadfast and constant, ready to meet your trembling steps with love that never ceases. Know this, my beloved, Fear, anxiety, and doubt may visit, but cannot reside where my spirit dwells. My power is made perfect in your weakness, and your surrender unlocks peace and joy I stored for you. Let this truth root deeply in your heart like a mighty tree through every storm. Will you come to me now with fears? Trust me with questions and restless heart? I'm waiting, always ready to pour love like water on your parched soul. Rest in me, dear child, and find courage to walk forward, knowing I carry you. I see the weight you carry when fear's cold fingers clutch your heart. It creeps in silent moments, whispers in darkness, shakes soul's pillars. I know how anxiety's shadows stretch long, casting doubts like storm clouds threatening hope's light. Yet I remain here, always present, the unfailing refuge amid every storm that assails you. Fear is a thief that steals the spirit's peace, yet it cannot take what I have planted within you. A seed of courage that, when nurtured, will blossom into steadfast strength. Consider the lilies of the field, how they neither labor nor spin, yet are adorned with splendor beyond human effort. I am the gardener who tends your soul with gentle hands and unwavering faithfulness, watering that seed through quiet perseverance and revelation. Each tremor you feel is not a sign of weakness, but an invitation to lean more deeply into my presence, where your courage is born. Perhaps you have wrestled with fear before, wondering if it will ever relent, questioning why it shouts so loudly when I am your shield. Know that I have not forsaken you. I am the stillness in the storm, the calm voice whispering peace. Be still within your restless mind. Fear flourishes in the space where trust falters. But when you fix your gaze on me, even the darkest shadows scatter like morning mist. Trust is not the absence of fear, but the choice to place your trembling heart within my hands, confident that I hold you securely. Anxiety can send your thoughts spiraling, weaving mazes of what-ifs that lead only to despair. But I invite you, beloved, to the place where your mind can find rest, the sanctuary of my love that outshines every worry. When your soul grows weary, come to me as a child comes to a tender father who never turns away. I will cradle your fears and transform them into stepping stones, guiding you from the wilderness of doubt into glimpses of hope renewed. Will you allow me to replace your trembling with peace? Doubt is the fog that clouds your vision, making the path ahead uncertain and treacherous. Yet I am the light no darkness can extinguish, a beacon whose warm rays pierce through despair. When you question your worth or the plans I have for you, remember that you are fashioned by my thoughtful hand, fearfully and wonderfully made, with a purpose only you can fulfill. Your fears blind you to this truth, but my spirit is the steady flame illuminating your identity and calling. Consider the stories of the faithful who faced impossible odds, yet held fast because they trusted me. Their strength was not in their own might, but in surrendering to my power and perfect timing. The very fact that you recognize your fear is the first step toward breaking its hold. It is in surrender that your heart finds freedom, a release from the prison of trying to control every outcome. When you hand your fears over to me, you are not giving up. You are stepping into the fullness of my peace and power that surpasses your understanding. I never promised a life free from fear, but I have promised my presence to walk with you through every trial. Fear may roar like a lion, but I am your shepherd who tames the wildest beasts within your soul. You need not be conquered by the shadows you face. When you understand that my love casts out all fear, in me you have a fortress that concerns itself neither with the threats of this world, nor the gnawing anxiety within. My dear child, take a deep breath and invite me to fill your soul with peace that surpasses all worldly understanding. Close your eyes and feel the embrace of my spirit, a comforting cloak, shielding you from every attack of anxiety and fear. Release the struggle to be strong on your own and rest within my unwavering strength and tender care. You are never alone. I am with you now, your constant refuge. As this moment unfolds, will you trust me enough to surrender your fears? Will your heart dare to believe that the storms you face are under my command and will be used for your good and growth? Let this truth settle deeply in you, like warm sunlight dispelling morning mist. Your fears need no longer dominate your life. Step forward with me, hand in hand, into the light of courage born from love. I am your peace, your protector, your refuge. Let this be your anchor when the seas rise and winds howl. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Claim this promise for yourself, beloved, and walk forward in the confidence that comes from my unwavering presence. Your heart's trembling is not the end, but the threshold of a new season where faith triumphs over fear. The journey through fear is not meant to break you, but to build you up, molding you into vessels of grace and strength that reflect my glory. Every small step of trusting me despite fear is a triumph. Every whispered prayer, a declaration that you will not be bowed. I am here, forever near, holding your trembling hand through every shadowed valley. As you move forward, remember my love surrounds you and carries you beyond the reach of fear's grip. Will you allow me to walk with you through this valley, filling your heart with courage as the sun rises over the horizon? Let this be the day you choose courage over fear, peace over anxiety, hope over despair. Rest now in my presence and let your spirit be renewed. The victory is already won in the quiet surrender of your heart. Will you believe me this time, my beloved? In quiet moments when your heart feels heavy and shadows of doubt cloud your thoughts, I am there. Steadfast, unwavering, infinitely patient. I see the trembling within your spirit, the struggles that seem insurmountable, and the questions echoing in the silent corners of your soul. The journey of faith is not a smooth path lined with roses. It is often a rugged trail filled with thorns, steep climbs, and sudden storms. Yet, my dear one, herein lies a profound secret. The wilderness is where your faith grows strong, where trust takes root and blossoms into a mighty tree that withstands every tempest. The restlessness you feel, that anxious worry and hesitation, is not failure but an invitation to lean deeper into my presence. When your heart is caught in the spiral of fear and anxiety, remember I am the shelter in the storm, the calm in the chaos. Like a gentle shepherd who never abandons the lost sheep, I pursue you, not with harsh judgment, but with infinite grace and unwavering love. You are never beyond my reach, even when you believe yourself forgotten or alone. Consider the great mountains that pierce the skies, their majestic peaks often shrouded in clouds. Only when you ascend through the mists do you behold the breathtaking expanse of the valley below. Similarly, the struggles you endure shape your spiritual vision, refining your ability to perceive my hand at work. Even amid uncertainty, anxiety and doubt are like morning fog. They momentarily obscure your view, but give way to the light of understanding when you anchor your soul in my promises. I do not promise a journey without fear, but I promise to be your unshakable foundation. When worry's weight presses down upon you, do not retreat into silence or isolation. Let your soul cry out to me with raw honesty. I am not distant or indifferent. I am intimately acquainted with your struggles, and my heart breaks alongside yours. Imagine a potter shaping clay, patiently turning it over and over. Your moments of anxiety are the shaping hands molding your resilience and deepening your faith. Each sigh, each tear is precious to me and carries the seed of transformation. Do not fear that your faith is too small or fragile, for in the smallest spark, the greatest fires begin to glow. Trust is not the absence of doubt, but the courageous choice to move forward despite it. When you feel unsteady, lavish your heart with the gentle whisper of my love. Let it be the melody that drowns out the voices of fear. Envision a lighthouse standing tall on a jagged coast, its beam cutting through the darkest night. I am that beacon guiding you safely through the turbulent seas of your mind. My child, the road of faith will ask you to surrender again and again. Surrender of control, certainty, and your own understanding. This surrender is not defeat but victory, a trust revealing the depth of your reliance on me. Faith grows stronger in the soil of surrender. It is when you let go of your grip on what the future must hold that you grasp my hand more firmly. The seed of doubt withers when watered by the river of trust. I invite you now to close your eyes and breathe deeply. Imagine standing before me, releasing all your fears, doubts, and restless heart into my hands. Feel the warmth of my embrace surrounding you, peace flooding every aching corner. You are safe here. My love will never let you go. No matter how often your heart wavers, this is the safe place where your faith is reborn, stronger and more vibrant than ever before. Let this truth settle in you. Fear and anxiety do not define you. They are temporary shadows that will pass beneath the great light of my presence. You are my beloved, chosen and precious beyond measure. You are never alone on this journey. Every trembling step you take, I am walking beside you, holding you, pointing your eyes toward hope's horizon. Will you believe me this time, even when your heart quivers? Will you let me be your peace amid the storms of your mind? Take my hand, and together we will navigate the unknown, turning fear into faith and doubt into devotion. Your spirit is precious, and I am committed to seeing you flourish in the garden of trust only I can cultivate. Step forward with courage, dear one, knowing my love is the light no darkness can extinguish. Let your anxious heart rest in me, and I will turn your trembling into testimony, your waiting into worship, your fear into fearless faith. You are held, you are cherished, you are never forgotten. Open your heart wide to receive this promise. Now, my dear child, I know the nights when shadows stretch long and doubts creep close like whispers in the dark. The enemy would have you believe your faith is fragile, your trust misplaced, surrender a loss of control. Yet, I hold your trembling heart gently, even when you feel you are spiraling into an abyss of uncertainty. Surrendering is not weakness, but the boldest declaration of strength and courage. To lay down your desires and plans, handing me your fears and worries, takes a power only I can nurture within you. Child, faith is not absence of doubt, but the resolute choice to believe despite it. Imagine a child learning to walk. They fall repeatedly, yet rise determined. So it is with your spirit. Each time you turn from mistrust to look upon me, your foundation grows steadier. You do not journey alone. I am beside you, the unseen rock beneath your feet, the whisper behind your courage, the everlasting light that never flickers, no matter how fierce the storm. Let your heart lean into this. Do not resist surrender that seems loss. Instead, open yourself to the abundant freedom it brings. I invite you now into a sacred space to release the tight grip of control. This space is not empty, but brimming with my spirit, whose gentle hands cradle your fears and powerful voice speaks hope. When overwhelmed, remember, your surrender is my canvas, on which I paint a masterpiece of grace and redemption. Though your confessions may seem small and prayers faint, they are brushstrokes shaping eternal beauty. Do not shrink from vulnerability. It is the gateway through which my deepest love flows freely. Surrender also means trust, that you believe my timing is perfect, even when different from your own. In impatience, it may seem I have forgotten you, but every moment I weave your life's threads with wisdom your eyes cannot yet see. Like a potter shaping clay, I press and fold your circumstances for your ultimate good. I challenge you to let go of needing to see the entire path. Instead, place your hand in mine and take the next step and then the next. Walk by faith, not sight. Trust each footfall is secured by my grace. Dear one, trust is not passive. It flourishes through active choice, fed by ongoing surrender and bold belief. I call you to awaken to the reality that your faith is a living relationship with me, a relationship growing deeper as you lean on me more. In moments of anxiety, remember you are embraced by a love that never falters. When fear threatens, hold tightly this truth. Surrendering to me means you are never abandoned, never alone, eternally held within my arms. With every breath, whisper a prayer of surrender and watch your spirit rise, buoyed by my presence. Remember the power of yet. You may say, I do not feel peace yet, or I cannot trust fully yet. No, yet is the space where my grace works silently and mightily. It is a sacred pause before breakthrough, the quiet before dawn when the impossible becomes possible. Your journey of faith and trust is not flawed because it includes struggle. It is empowered because you are not finished, and I am never finished with you. I delight in your perseverance, cheering in heaven over each moment of surrendered trust. Let my promises kindle a fire within you. I am the good shepherd who does not lose sight of wandering sheep. I am faithful, sustaining you even when the path is uncertain. This is why you can relinquish control completely. Not because I demand it, but because I have proven my faithfulness time and again. When you give me your fears, doubts, heartache, you open yourself to divine transformation. I will shape your broken pieces into something radiant, your hesitant faith into unshakable trust. My beloved, I encourage you to close your eyes now and imagine placing every burden at my feet. Feel relief as the weight dissolves in my presence. Hear my voice whisper peace into turmoil. No, surrender is not giving up, but giving over to a love greater than your circumstance. This is an invitation to let your faith arise from doubt's ashes, stronger, brighter, more resilient than ever. Will you take this step with me now? Will you choose to trust me, not because you see the way, but because you know the one who lights the path? Let this moment be a turning point. Let your soul lean fully into my embrace, where fear becomes courage, anxiety becomes peace, and surrender becomes strength. Your trust is precious to me. It is the fragrance of your love offered back to the one who first loved you. If your heart stirs, do not turn away from this call. Speak to me, your God, refuge, unwavering hope. I am here, and I am yours. My beloved, sometimes the weight of waiting presses so heavily on your spirit, you feel stranded in a silent wilderness, a place where doubt roars louder than hope's whispers. Yet within this wilderness, I am at work, steadfast, patient, enveloping you in peace beyond all understanding. Waiting is not mere pause. It is the sacred moment where faith stretches beyond what eyes see and feet tread, reaching into my invisible presence. There is hidden beauty in delay, often veiled by impatience and frustration. When the night feels darkest and prayers unanswered, I prepare you for the fullness of what I will bring into your life. Like earth waiting beneath winter's frost, your soul gathers strength, unseen by the rushing world, but deeply felt by your Creator. I cultivate patience in you, shaping resilience like a potter, molding you into a vessel worthy of my glory. Do you hear my soft presence in the quiet? The silence you feel is not emptiness, but my sacred breath comforting you when words fail. This silence is not abandonment, beloved. It is my invitation to deeper intimacy. When all else fades, my love persists, unshakable and eternal. I am here. Even when your heart aches with uncertainty, even when promises seem distant like stars just beyond reach, understand I am not silent because I have forgotten you, but because I am crafting a testimony of trust that will echo through your life and beyond. Look beyond your waiting to the invisible threads of grace weaving your days. Each moment endured is a thread in a tapestry only I fully see, complex, precious, purposeful. The patience I nurture in you is a seed that will bloom in seasons to come, bearing fruit, nourishing your soul and many around you. I call you to surrender, rushing ahead and embrace the sacred rhythm I designed. The divine timing that perfectly aligns your journey with my will. When fear tries to sway you toward despair in waiting seasons, remember my love is the unwavering anchor you cling to. I strengthen your frail hands and steady your trembling knees. I am the light revealing unseen paths, even when shadows threaten your vision. Trust that what feels like delay is my perfect preparation. Will you place your trembling heart in my hands and rest assured I work all things for good, even when you cannot yet see. In this time, let your soul find refuge in my promises without needing to understand the full story. Let your heart be still and listen deeply to my spirit's gentle pulse. I plant hope within you like a river beneath the desert, unseen but alive, waiting to burst forth in refreshment and life. My dear child, I beckon you to dwell in this quiet confidence, tending your faith as a gardener tends seedlings with care and patience, knowing the harvest will come in its appointed time. Do not grow weary in waiting, for it is a sacred journey of transformation. With each breath of surrender, you move closer to the joy set before you, the fullness of my plan unfolding in your life. The waiting is not wasted. It is fertile ground where trust deepens, character refines, and intimacy with me blossoms beyond what you have known. I refine your heart to bear the weight of the destiny I prepared for you. Now, beloved, will you allow me to be your steadfast companion through this season of silence and expectation? Will you hold hope when days stretch long and nights feel endless? Lean into my embrace and let my peace anchor your soul amid the storm. Let this truth settle deeply. Even in waiting, you are never alone. I am with you always, patiently guiding you toward the radiant dawn of fulfilled promises. My dear child, having journeyed through doubt's wilderness and longing's valleys, listen once more, for I am here, unchanging and unwavering. Your story's threads are woven into the tapestry of my eternal love. No corner of your heart is untouched, no sorrow unseen, no tear unnoticed. You are not lost in shadows or abandoned to silence. You belong to me forever, the beloved of my fierce and tender devotion. I am the one who formed you in secret, breathed life into your soul, and etched your name on the palms of my hands with permanence beyond the stars. When fears paralyze and question your worth, know I see beauty in your fragile struggle. You are not the sum of failures, but the masterpiece I craft through trials. Your scars are not defeat marks, but emblems of redeeming grace, transforming brokenness into glorious strength. In stillness, where you think I am silent, I whisper. I work with perfect timing, moving behind scenes like a master conductor of a symphony you have yet to hear complete. I delight in your patience, even when your heart strains, preparing you for a destiny richer and wider than you imagine. Your purpose is sealed with my promise. Your calling is a flame growing brighter the closer you draw to me. There is refuge in my presence, a sacred space where your soul rests, wounds heal, and spirit soars free from guilt and shame's chains. Do not allow lies to imprison you any longer. You are forgiven beyond measure, restored beyond mistakes. My mercy is an ocean without end, offering new mercies every dawn. Accept this as your truest identity, not one who stumbles, but one who rises, renews, and thrives in my grace. When fears crowd your mind and doubts whisper you are alone, look again. Feel my breath upon your cheek. I am closer than your next heartbeat. I know your deepest fears and still choose you. Let faith be the anchor holding in every storm. Surrender anxieties to me, and I will exchange trembling for peace, confusion for clarity. Trust not in what you see, but who I am. I am Alpha and Omega, the faithful promise that will never fail you. My beloved, your story is far from over. You are part of an unshakable kingdom no power can undo. You are my warrior, light bearer, beloved child, shining brightly because you know where true strength comes from. Stand tall, not by your own might, but because my spirit dwells within you. You carry a divine fire no darkness can extinguish. Beloved, as our time together draws to a close, carry this promise in your heart. I am with you always, guiding each step into deeper peace and unwavering hope. When the storms return and doubt whispers once more, remember the shelter of my love is only a breath away. If today's words stirred your spirit, return again to listen, to learn, and to lean into the strength that awaits you here. Hit subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss the gentle whisper of hope I send through these messages. Share this blessing with those whose hearts need a reminder of how deeply they're cherished, and leave a comment below, sharing one way you felt God's presence today. Together, we'll walk this journey hand in hand, discovering fresh courage, celebrating victories, and resting in the faithfulness that never fails. Until we meet again, know you are never alone. I am your refuge, your peace, your everlasting love. Amen.